This is Brian Harrelson, yoga trainer, is going to show you something that I cannot do.
This one's always fun at parties.
See, that pose is sexy on all levels. There's like this, there's nippy, there's arms, there's stash. Look, it's almost like if you were a voguer and then you just like pop.
Exactly. It's Vogues.
So this is Mike Enders with Accidental Pair website, and I'm in the tub with Brian Harrelson.
Nice to meet you.
I wanted to have like an audience applaud.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to do a namaste prayer.
Oh yeah. You are a yoga teacher.
I'm a yoga teacher.
Massage therapist.
Massage therapist.
A gay homosexual.
Definitely gay.
And we have a super connection, Kalani Hanu on the Big Island.
It's true, it's true.
Anytime I meet someone from there, I have like a major connection. This is what I'm gonna call like a first date question. How did yoga come into your life?
How did yoga come into my life? It was actually pretty practical when I moved to San Francisco. I was worried about how I was going to make money.
Yeah.
And
you could be a hooker or a yoga teacher.
Totally could be a hooker or a yoga teacher. Both of those thoughts crossed my mind.
Yeah.
But I went with yoga, and in the process, it actually ended up just changing my life, how I related to my mind and my body, and it was pretty amazing. Was
it health reasons, or was it kind of like, I'm going to do yoga as a form of exercise? Because I think people start it like, whether they're like, oh, I have major anxiety, or...
Yeah, I definitely...
Or strengthening, or...
I definitely approached it from a physical kind of perspective, and then the spirituality kind of snuck in there on me.
What types of yoga do you do, practice, preach?
Well, I started out with Ashtanga yoga.
Oh, look, I'm going to put on my glasses.
It's time to get serious now.
I'm going to put my glasses because I want to look cooler and smarter than I actually am, and this may work. Okay.
So, cooler and smarter. So Ashtanga yoga is what I started out with.
Okay.
And it's like same practice every time, kind of fast-paced, power kind of stuff. And then I moved into Anusara, which is a little bit slower.
I'm gonna have to ask you to spell all this later.
Okay. Links. And then I went into Anusara, which is really focusing on form and alignment, that kind of stuff. And now I just kind of do what feels right to me. And that's
you do
kind
like
of
Brian Harrelson yoga.
I do. Yeah, I should trademark that. Yes.
In your class, do you kind of like? Do you moderate it? I mean, as far as like, do you like sit up there and say, let hot chocolate roll down your body onto the floor?
I try not to do that kind of stuff too much. Not that, I mean, hot chocolate sounds amazing, and maybe I will do that from now, but I actually try to keep my classes really simple, because I'm trying to like give everyone a break from all those stories and stuff.
You teach naked yoga.
I teach naked yoga.
How did that come across?
How did that?
And how long have you been doing it?
It actually kind of happened. I just, when I moved to San Francisco, it was all about exploring everything possible. And naked yoga was one of those things. And I don't know, it's just kind of great. I mean, why not do yoga naked? I mean, I love the practice, but I love being naked. I love seeing naked people.
Yeah, I was curious, like, what the experience was for, like, what do you think is a pro to being naked opposed to not being naked?
I think it's just personal preference. I mean, there are some logistical things where sometimes people think clothes get in the way, but there's also the converse. Sometimes people think your bits get in the way. So, it's all just a personal preference.
When I've done yoga too, like, 'cause I'm sweaty all the time.
Yeah.
And then my shirt, like, when I'll do, like, downward dog, the shirt's coming up. Then there's a body issues thing too. Then my body issues come in, and then I'm like,
Well, that's one of the reasons for yoga is, like, to be able to confront those body issues in a safe space where hopefully people aren't judging you, and, you can just feel comfortable and see what it's like to be naked in a room full of men who ideally aren't judging you for what you look like.
That's
and then maybe you can take that out of class.
Where do you teach here in San Francisco? Do you have a studio?
I teach naked yoga at the LGBT Center in San Francisco.
Right down the streets.
Yes. And then I also teach it over in Oakland for you East Bayers out there.
And I heard you mention men. Is it a just men's class?
It is just men for my naked yoga classes, yeah. Okay. There is actually a new class that started to allow women. They're trying out the co-ed thing, but all the classes I teach are men.
I think there's a place for that.
I agree. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it, but I also think that men-only spaces are pretty important still.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, I also want to identify your cute mustache.
Thank you.
Just a moment.
I'm not a bear. I wish that I could grow hair. You can see there's like 5 or 6 of them. I can grow it here and down here.
He's got a nice bush.
Thank you.
You are accidentally adorable.
Accidentally? It's actually very fun out.
A lot of work. So you also offer retreats.
I am a retreat leader.
That's amazing. Like, what size are the groups usually, or is it cost?
It really ranges. So I do a Costa Rica retreat that's actually coming up in May.
Oh, fun. There's monkeys in Costa Rica.
There are monkeys in Costa Rica.
I've never been there.
It's pretty exciting.
But I totally want to go and get like attacked by monkeys and have like steal my ice cream cone. And...
Well, they did not do that, unfortunately. But so the one in Costa Rica is about like 10 people. I do a couple in Hawaii. I'm doing one in August, one in December, and they've actually been really popular. That's at Kalani. And they're around 20. I'm going to do one in Palm Springs this year. Who knows how big that one will be. Yosemite is coming up in September as well. Yeah, and then next year, the big news is that I'm going to go to the French Riviera. Super
That's
excited.
amazing. That's something like that people should look ahead at too.
Yeah, I mean, I think you would have to plan ahead. I would have to plan ahead to that, but I'm pretty excited. It's over. Apparently, the largest naked gay beach in the French Riviera, the property that we're staying on. So
hopefully there'll be some hotties.
Hopefully, only yeah. I mean, I guess
every shape and color and form.
Which is one of the best things about naked yoga, I have to say, is that it's such a range of ages, ethnicities, body types, and it's really great to have that all,
together.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful thing to look at from the front of the room.
I remember one of the first images of like naked yoga thinking of when I was at Little Beach at Maui, and I remember I was there at the naked beach having a good time. I swam with dolphins, life was good, and then all of a sudden there was a woman in front of me in a headstand, naked, like spreading her legs. It was it was interesting. It was like a moment of like I'm just gonna like in yoga, like touch like a thought and let it go. I didn't touch her vagina, but I touched the moment. I was like, okay, that is a big, open, wide vagina doing a beautiful handstand, a headstand, actually right in front of me.
So you've never done naked yoga?
I've never done naked yoga.
Oh, well, you have to come to class.
I will have to try it. Like, I don't know, I have to try it. I'm game for anything.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that.
Since we're in a bathtub, since you're like naked yoga, and you're also a massage practitioner.
Yeah, I do massage in San Francisco as well, so it's just kind of nice to have. I feel they complement one another.
I think you're gonna be so popular after this.
I hope so.
Only because your spirit is
come to me.
Your spirit is so light and flowing and comforting and charming and titillating.
Thank you. That's a really good combination.
You're like, and I'm not on drugs. But tell us a little bit about your massage, if you can or want.
Of course. So I've been practicing for a couple of years. I do Swedish. I do deep tissue work.
Someone on. Actually, no, I'm going to go rewind. Someone on Facebook. Hi, Dwayne. Say hi to Dwayne.
Hi, Dwayne.
He asked a question. Yeah. Dwayne asks, like, because there's so many different types of yoga. Like, how does someone pick what type of yoga is best for them? That's a big question.
Yeah, I mean, my school is just try it out and see what works for you. I think a lot of yoga will present itself as this is the one and only way. But I'm not really a fan of that.
It's a matter of like trying out a bunch of classes.
Yeah, try it out, see what you like, because there's so many different styles, so many different teachers, so many variations within all of those things.
That's true.
That it's all about try it out. Yeah, trying it out. Alright, so we're going to end with an so close your eyes. Hands together in front of the heart.
So I get self-conscious even though it's just me and you, baby.
It's just us.
Okay.
Exhale fully. Inhale. Namaste.
Well, namaste, motherfucker.
Namaste. Thank you.
How famous was that?
Pretty famous.
Tell us something. The land of magic. Tell us something about
I'm
yourself.
a huge tranny fan.
Oh.
Like-
You can't say tranny chaser, but
Yeah. I would much
you want to
rather-
give a shout out to anybody?
Oh,
That's
Vivian, Forevermore, Ambrosia Salad, she's about to leave town.
Oh, yeah.
Suppository Spelling, Heclina Peaches, of course.
Yeah. Those
But-
old hags that we love.
Yeah, exactly. Friends know this, but if you only know me in a professional sense, you may not know that I'm like a huge
A power bottom.
I think most people probably know that already.